Hello everyone, Amanda Shushma here and welcome to my channel. Today I just feel very chit-chatty and wanted to talk about a variety of topics, so I'll just leave them down below if you want to skip through. Numero uno, I am turning 30 in a few weeks and I'm so excited. I know, you're like, how is that possible? You look 21. Honestly, it feels like people just think women just deteriorate as soon as they hit 30. But no, we literally, like, most of us just look the same. Like, I don't know. I feel like from 25 to like maybe 30 something, most people tend to look about the same. Some people do look really, really young for their age. But one thing I think that I noticed amongst my fellow millennials who are in their 30s and stuff, they tend to dress younger than what we typically associate, like when people are 30 our age, how they dressed, or like our parents or whatever. I think the fashion changing assists with helping people look younger, but then also like Gen Z and younger are recognizing millennial fashion and being like, yeah, you're old. Anyway, I'm excited to be 30 because all the people I know, especially like the women, like the that girls, they were like the 30s were their best years, and I just am really excited. In general, I'm very happy with who I am and stuff, but society's pressure and talking to certain people sometimes, like especially when people are like, oh, you're gonna be 30, like the pressure like they give, it's not like intentional. I feel like it's just society, like, I'm not married, I'm not in a relationship, so kids are a no, I live in an apartment, like, I don't know, I feel like I have all the X's and a lot of people would be worried, but I also have the mindset of like, you know, everyone has their own path and journey and you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but sometimes it does make me feel a little bit bad, but then I like think about it and I'm like, no, we all just have our own path. That's not, like, one path is not for everybody, even though it seems like it is. And I've seen really, really beautiful stories about people meeting, you know, their love of their lives in their 30s or finding the career they love in their 30s. Like, your life does not end at 29, you know, you still continue life and you still continue being better. At 29, I was maybe like a week into being 29, I broke up my long-term relationship because it just didn't feel right. And at first I felt really like dumb. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna be 30 next year. This could have been like your last chance. Like, what are you doing? Are you dumb? And then I worked on myself and I was like, no, that girl was dumb. The only good thing she did was choose herself. At the end of the day, and I'm sorry the lighting is changing because I'm just using natural lighting, but at the end of the day, you should choose what makes you happy and don't just go along with something because you feel like that's what people want you to do, that's what you should do, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. No, you have to do what makes you happy, because if you stick with somebody and you're not fully happy, then that's not fair to them either. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. You know how social media is good and bad? So I was looking up like photo shoot ideas for like a 30th birthday, and so my TikTok algorithm like pulled up like 30-year-old content, whatever. And one video it showed me was like a guy being like, if she's 30, anyone, like women in their 30s are like expired, whatever. And I saw that and I was like, are you serious? But honestly, thank you to social media and videos like this to show you kind of what some people think. And to people who think like that, yes, I am expired. Do not come to me if that is your belief. You know what I mean? Like, it shows you the real thoughts of someone. And it was this guy's face. I'm like, you're putting, like, you know, I'm putting my face out here to you, right? And it's just shocking to me how people can just say such crazy things like on the internet, but in real life, would they really say that? Like, in real life, if like some super hot 30-year-old was around, would he still like say that to her? I'm in my rambling mood again. I'm in my rambling mood. Let's get back on track. I like to think of life as like, you know, my book, the book of Amanda Shushma. Yours is the book of Ashley, the book of Jordan. I don't know. But we all have like our books, and I feel like the 20s were like my learning lesson, and you know, every part of life is a learning lesson, but I learned so much about myself, about like the type of relationship I'm looking for, the type of career I want, like what makes me happy. And I also learned how to be more of like a glass half full type of person, a more positive person. I think in general I've always been like that, but sometimes like stressful situations in life can really make you feel depressed. So like earlier when I said said, when you're 30, people expect you to be married, kids, house, like a high up career. So I don't have any of that, but I'm looking at it from my own like life journey, and I'm like, man, I've lived by myself in apartments since 2017, and I think that's pretty cool. And some of my friends who are married, they've told me they wish that they had the chance to live on their own for a few years before getting married, but that's not an option anymore. And that's one thing that's different in our journeys, and I think it's fun to kind of see all these different lifestyles people have, and people can still be happy and successful in their own way, and everything's, you know, not measured by a certain standard, even though like society wants you to like do 1, 2, 3, you know, like do it as how they want it. I don't know, do whatever you want at whatever age you want, you know what I mean? Another thing to go with turning 30 is, I was talking to some friends and we all kind of feel the same way, is that we don't actually feel like adults. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm 19 but doing all these adult things, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like a silly adult. Like, I love to play the video games, I love reading fiction books, I love the internet, I am chronically online. And I mean, adults have their hobbies and stuff. It's just funny that we are the new adults, and I just want to imagine millennials in their retirement home, like quoting TikToks or, I don't know, old memes. Or it's just gonna be funny. Like, will I vlog from the retirement home? That would actually be really cool. I would vlog about my book club. If I had a little walker, I'd do like parties. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But for my 30th, I'm not doing anything big. I just want to do like an at-home photo shoot for myself. And yeah, just stay tuned for that. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'm very excited. I know I want to DIY, like I want to buy a regular cake from the grocery store and then DIY it to be all cute. So we're gonna have some fun. Next topic is Shu, the Red Note app. Sorry if I said that wrong. Ni hao. I know another word, but it's a cuss word, so I won't say that. I love the internet so much. Downloading rednote to spite the government is the funniest thing ever. And I'm seeing some people being like, don't download it, you can't read the terms and conditions. First of all, they translated it to English. Second, who reads them anyway? Like, we all already accepted Facebook and Instagram, and I saw something about Facebook Messenger being the one to track you the most. Anyway, I downloaded it, so follow me at Amanda Shishma. What I post there, you will see it on YouTube, except maybe if I was speaking in Chinese, which I want to try to learn it, because I think that's really fun, or not Chinese, in Mandarin, sorry. But yeah, I think it's really fun, and it's bringing people together. And the Chinese creators' videos are so fun and like high quality and cool, at least the beauty ones I'm seeing, and like the lifestyle ones. It's so cool. Like, I just don't know. I don't know how to compete with that. They're just so beautiful and aesthetic. The way I made the For You page for me is very Pinterest aesthetic girly, and I'm very excited. But if you're on there and you followed me, let me know. I'm recording this on the 18th, so I don't know if TikTok has actually been banned or not in the US. And what do you guys think about that, especially if you're in a different country? Like, do you think we're overreacting about TikTok being banned? I feel like people who think it's just dancing and kind of nonsense type of videos people enjoy, they might be like, oh, what's the big deal? Why are they making it a big deal? It's such an important resource when you want something quick and fast, especially during, like, for example, the LA fires that are going on right now. They're still currently going on. Like, people can get like really like up-to-date live footage from actual people who are in the area and stuff. And then it's also showing like people in other worlds and kind of their lives there, and we learn so much. And not even that, I've made friends. Like, one thing about me is I'll make internet friends. I met this girl on YouTube like maybe 15 years ago, and I visited her in Cali. We've gone on a trip together to Salem, and she's coming to visit me this year. Like, we're friends. I have another friend I made on YouTube, and she lives in Virginia, and I'm gonna go visit her. So it's crazy the community you can build. In TikTok, really, like, their algorithm was just perfect. YouTube, don't get me wrong, I love YouTube, but it's mostly my subscriptions that make everything kind of what I want to see. But algorithm wise, my shorts, like, they just don't work like TikTok. Like, I'll get a few shorts relevant to me, and then it'll go into something completely different that I'm not interested in, and it just doesn't work as well. So I hope, you know, with like people kind of trying to figure out something different from TikTok, that YouTube really gets their algorithm and everything more on point, similar to that. and it's just a copyright music thing. It's such a ugh. But the communities, they were so quick and easy to find your community. Like I was on Book Talk. I love anime, so I was on Weeb Talk, and it's hard for me to post that type of content on here because it doesn't really go with anything I talk about. I've posted a few here and there. It was so easy to find people who are into like super niche things. I love it. So be expecting some different kind of at least shorts from me here because I have to find my Book Talk girls again on YouTube. I know I have one girlie who watches my videos all the time. I see you. So for you, I am currently in the middle of Silver Flames. I think you said you were almost done with Wings and Ruin. You are my Book Talk fam at this point. But Shang Hong Shu or the rednote app, sorry if I'm saying it wrong, I'm still learning. It just like opened my eyes and everything to the culture, and a lot of like Chinese people on that app, they're just so chill and they're just like us. They're just like us. It really makes me want to go visit China or look up more vlogs and stuff. So that's why like having access to seeing, you know, all these different cultures, people, places is just amazing. The US government, they got a lot of things they got to work on. And now tax season is coming around. They got to do some PR. They got to do some PR is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I wish we could like Yelp our governments like 0 stars to the US. Just kidding. So speaking of that, I assume almost everyone knows about the LA fires. Like I said, I made that friend in Cali and she's close to them, but the fires haven't affected her, which is good. Besides like the air and her friends and like everything else going around them, their house is fine, basically is what I'm trying to say. So I live in North Carolina and we had Hurricane Helene. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I went to visit Asheville, which is where I'm from and my parents live there. So you can check out my vlog on that to see the aftermath of the hurricane. But like a lot of comments in videos about the LA fires were about, they were like, pay attention, North Carolina, pay attention. I understand why people are saying that because there's not a lot of news coverage, and people out here like where the hurricane happened, it's in the mountains and they got to like temperatures like close to 0 or in the teens or in the single digits, and people are living in tents and it's freezing, but it's not on the news. And the people are frustrated here because it seems like LA gets more press and everything. But that's like, when I see those comments, I'm like, I understand your frustration, but don't take it out on other victims of a natural disaster. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like you're directing your anger to the wrong person. Everyone needs to direct their anger to the government. 0 stars. 0 stars. Yeah. Now we are going to drastically switch gears. I must talk about Ugly Betty. I just started it. Why didn't you tell me it was such a good show? I must say, I know she's supposed to be the bitch, but I love Wilderama. What's her name? I'm thinking of Wilmer Valderrama. Oh my god. It's the old age. Wilhelmina. My bad. But I love her. I love the character. The character is like bougie and like, yes, she's in everything for herself, but she also cares about the company and worked there for freaking ever just to get passed up by nepotism. And I do like Daniel, but come on. That's like, we're painting her as a villain for what? For what? I'm currently on season 1, episode 16, which is so weird to say because I feel like they just went through so many things. I feel like I should be on season 3 or something, but they just jam-pack each episode, I guess. It's so good. It's like telenovela rom-com, and it had the beautiful Salma Hayek in there. Rebecca Romaine is in, I think I'm saying her last name right? Romaine. She's in there. Just plot twist after plot twist. I love this show. It's so good. Obviously, I'm not done. I don't have any spoilers to give, but I do want to like kind of talk about the first few episodes and my vibes and predictions. So when I first started and met Daniel, and he was kind of like a super douchebag, which he kind of consistently is, but he gets nicer. But anyway, I really wanted him with Betty because of Book Talk, enemies to lovers, you know? But now, like, I was in the middle of one of the episodes and I was like, you know what? They are so cute as friends. I love them as friends. Yeah. But now I'm shipping them again because of the, like, they went out as friends, but the vibe was so cute. It was so cute. So I'm hoping that Daniel kind of gets his act together and he becomes like kinder and less of like a douchebag to women. And after that growth period, they get together, and after Betty's more confident in herself and stuff. I do love her with that Henry guy, but at this point where I'm at, they haven't gone out at all or anything. Well, anyway, that's my life. Hope you enjoyed hearing about it. I'm gonna miss TikTok. I'm really gonna miss it. And no, I'm not drunk. This is sparkling water. I don't drink, and I made that my personality. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to be doing more talk about whatever I want videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Any comments you have about anything I talked about, let me know. Add me on Add me on the Red Note app under the same name, Amanda Shushma. Follow me on Insta. I'm trying. Insta just makes me want to die in a jokey type of way. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to see more of this content. Bye!